So Udayanidhi Stalin, a minister in the DMK government in Tamil Nadu and the son of the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, has said that the Sanatan Dharma is against the idea of social justice and therefore it must be eradicated. He compared the Sanatan Dharma with diseases like dengue and malaria. Now this has stirred a political storm, inviting sharp criticism from the BJP. The remarks, of course, have gone viral, and BJP leaders right from the top to the bottom have termed all of his remarks as a call for genocide. They've also slammed Udayanidhi Stalin and questioned if all members of the India alliance agree with the DMK leader's remarks. Now, politically, this may not affect the fortunes of the DMK in Tamil Nadu, but remember, the party is a member of the India alliance, and it was very much present at the opposition meet in Mumbai, where they've sworn to contest elections as a united front against the BJP-led NDA. So does this indeed create trouble for parties like the Congress, the Shiv Sena and even the TMC? Union Home Minister Amit Shah was quick to hit out. At a rally in pole-bound Rajasthan, he said that the India alliance is anti-Hindu. The India alliance, quote-unquote, hates Hinduism. But responding to the criticism coming his way, Udayanidhi Stalin has said that the Sanatan Dharma is a principle that divides people in the name of caste and religion. He's also clarified that he has in no way called for genocide. Joining us on Left, Right and Centre this evening is Salim Dharanidharan. He is the national spokesperson of the DMK and also Rakesh Sinha, senior leader and Rajya Sabha MP of the BJP. But before I go across to our guests, I want to first go across to Sam. Sam, indeed, Udayanidhi Stalin finds himself in a position where he has had to, over the course of today, lend many clarifications to the claim that he's made about the Sanatan Dharma, but he stuck to his claims. He's rejected what the BJP has called a genocidal call, but he stuck to his claims in principle.
That's right, Rishika. To make facts clear, he never called for a genocide of those who follow Sanatan Dharma. To that extent, what BJP's Amit Malviya had tweeted, calling this to be a call for genocide, is factually incorrect. But this is not something new for the ruling DMK in Tamil Nadu. For several decades, they've been taking up this cause of Sanatan Dharma, and they've really gained huge political dividends, arguing that for several generations, the upper caste people, as they call it, have denied equality, have denied education, and even entry to worship places for a bulk of oppressed lower caste people across India in the name of Sanatan Dharma. And it's for that cause they've been championing, and they've succeeded, they say, in terms of reservation, in terms of upliftment of women. They also point out how even women for several decades, for several generations, have been inflicted to several forms of cruelty, including sati and child marriages. And to that extent, M.K. Stalin's son Udayanidhi has clarified, saying that it's not a religious issue, but it's a caste issue, and all the beneficiaries of their fight against Sanatan Dharma are also Hindus belonging to the lower caste communities, which they allege the BJP is not really interested in, unlike the upper caste poor people, as they call it. And the larger picture, of course, is the 2024 elections are coming up.
Sam, if I can interrupt you there, tell us very briefly how this impacts the political fortunes. Now, we know that as far as the DMK is concerned, this isn't going to have much of an impact in the state of Tamil Nadu. What happens to the India alliance is a different story, and we're going to talk about that in a bit. But how does this, if at all, affect the BJP's campaign in Tamil Nadu? Now, remember, the BJP has been trying to make inroads in Tamil Nadu ahead of the 24 election. Does this affect that?
For DMK, it has proved it always helps them, but for the BJP, it has very negligible presence in Tamil Nadu, and it's trying to carve a political space for itself. And by targeting this issue against a vast majority of Hindus across India, the BJP hopes this will strike a chord, and they hope this will help them to make a dent in Tamil Nadu, particularly after the death of Jayalalitha. The AIADMK's leadership is weak, and they hope this issue will strike a chord and help them to make some kind of inroads in the upcoming 2024 elections for Lok Sabha.
All right, Sam, and before we talk about the wider political ramifications, let's just play out for our viewers the entire story that you filed for us today.
சிலவற்றை நாம் ஒழிக்கத்தான் வேண்டும், எதிர்க்க முடியாது. கொசு, டெங்கு காய்ச்சல், மலேரியா, கொரோனா, இதையெல்லாம் நம்ம எதிர்க்க கூடாது, ஒழித்து கட்ட வேண்டும். அப்படிதான் இந்த சனாதனம். சனாதனம் என்பதை எதிர்ப்பதை விட ஒழிப்பதே நாம் செய்ய வேண்டிய முதல் காரியமாகும்.
Tamil Nadu Sports Minister Udayanidhi Stalin's comments likening the Sanatan Dharma to dengue and malaria and calling for its eradication as it's against equality and social justice. The comment drew a sharp reaction from the BJP, which termed it a call for genocide of 80% of population in India following the Sanatan Dharma, and it trained its guns on the India alliance the DMK is part of. Home Minister Amit Shah led the charge against the DMK and the India alliance.
अरे सनातन का राज लोगों के दिल में है, उसको कोई हटा नहीं सकता.
I think he should apologize to the nation. How can anyone stoop so low to gain politically, to get some votes? This shows the true mentality with which they are working for last so many years, just to divide and rule. But bigger question is, this Ghamandiya Gathbandhan, Congress and other alliance partners, they time and again, in the name of appeasement and this kind of politics, divide and rule, are they trying to gain anything out of this?
The comments by the ally have also put the Congress in a spot.
देखो, मैं कांग्रेस की भूमिका हमारी स्पष्ट है. किसी धर्म के बारे में चेष्टा करना, किसी की भावनाओं को दर्द देना, ये कांग्रेस की भूमिका नहीं है. सर्वधर्म समभाव की भूमिका जो बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर ने हमें संविधान में दी है, उसी भूमिका को लेके चलते हैं. हम किसने क्या बोलना वो हमारे हाथ में थोड़ी.
Founded on the rationalist principles of Periyar, for decades the DMK has opposed Sanatan Dharma and has often reaped rich political dividends, arguing that for generations large populations were oppressed by practitioners of Sanatan Dharma on casteist lines, denying them equality, education and even entry into worship places, besides several other forms of cruelty against women, including sati. Denying he called for a genocide of those who follow Sanatan Dharma, Udayanidhi, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin's son, has stood his ground against Sanatan Dharma.
And when we say we want to do away with Sanatana Dharma, it means we want to do away with the rigid caste system.
The BJP has a negligible presence in Tamil Nadu and is trying hard to carve a political space for itself in the Dravidian heartland in the 2024 Lok Sabha polls. With the India alliance beginning to consolidate the opposition, the larger picture, the NDA is intensifying its Hindutva agenda and the DMK upping its anti-Sanatan Dharma stand. In Chennai, Sam Daniel, Find It TV.
And while joining us on the show, we have Mr. Dharani Dharan. He's the national spokesperson of the DMK. We also have Rakesh Sinha, senior leader and Rajya Sabha MP of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Thank you both very much for joining us. Mr. Dharani Dharan, to you first, of course. You know, there's been a massive political storm over the comments of Udayanidhi Stalin. He has come out and clarified what he said, but he has stuck to his guns as far as his stance against the Sanatan Dharma is concerned.
We vociferously support and stand by the statement of the Honorable Minister Udayanidhi Stalin. Sanatan Dharma is anti-social justice and strips most of their dignity. Udayanna, by speaking against Sanatan Dharma, like Periyar, Anna, Kalaignar, Ambedkar, has underlined once again that he is the hope and future of 8.2 crore Tamil people. I firstly want to request the BJP to apologize for lying that the Honorable Minister Udayanidhi Stalin called for a genocide when what he had done is nothing remotely close to that. Once again, it is fake news peddling, which I vehemently condemn. In fact, it is the BJP that wants genocide. Like the Nazis, they want the majority to hate the minority and then create riots and use the riots to win election. In Manipur, there was a riot and PM did not want to talk about it. In fact, for the first time in the history of independent India, we'll have to call for a no confidence motion to make sure that the PM comes and speaks. But he came, spoke for 2 hours and made jokes and all sorts of nonsense, but spoke about Manipur for less than 4 minutes. So I have a very simple question. Tamil Nadu is 80% or more than 80% Hindu, right? Our DMK stand has been the same. Then why is BJP getting less than 1% less than Nota in Tamil Nadu? It is because Sanatan Dharma is not Hinduism. It is not what Hindus want. It has never been in the
Okay.
in Tamil Nadu, right? Why are we against Sanatana Dharma? Is because it speaks of caste system, right? It does not give gender parity. Do you think
All right.
in 21st century?
You know,
it should be
let's
accepted?
get
Why
Rakesh
should
Sinha to
caste be
respond to
accepted?
that.
No,
Rakesh
only one
Sinha,
thing. Why should people be differentiated based on their birth?
okay,
right?
you've made
Equality
your
for
point.
people.
You've made your point,
Only
Mr.
equality
Dharani
for
Dharan.
people.
Let the BJP respond. Mr. Rakesh Sinha, very simple question. You know, while you're at liberty to respond to everything that Mr. Dharani Dharan has said, he has said something which is crucial, that the Sanatan Dharma isn't equal to Hinduism. Therefore, is the attack of the BJP that the India alliance is anti-Hindu, is it unfounded? Is it an exaggeration? That's the question.
Before coming to that, I am surprised that a spokesperson of a party uses the term nonsense for the Prime Minister's speech in the Parliament. We are all part of parliamentary democracy and we are part of civilized society. Instead of using such term, we should have a healthy debate and kindly don't smile for your foolishness. He is a Prime Minister of...
People have been killed, massacred in Manipur, and the Prime Minister comes to make jokes there.
Mr. Dharani Dharan, let's just let him respond. This is not about Manipur. You've made your comments. He's registered that he's troubled with your comments. Let Mr. Rakesh Sinha speak.
This language is not tenable on TV channel. We can't allow anyone to use this word nonsense for the Prime Minister and President of India. This is you are not only degrading a particular individual, you are degrading the institution, you are degrading the parliamentary democracy. Now I am coming to Sanatan Dharma. This gentleman and his mentor, Stalin's son, let him know what is Sanatan Dharma. Rishi Agastya, who was the son who learned Tamil from Lord Shiva. And it was Agastya Muni who connected the north and south. He is the founding philosopher, founding spiritual philosopher of Tamil literature, Tamil society and Tamil culture. The old Tamil language is replete of Agastya Muni's speeches, Agastya Muni's philosophy. This gentleman or his ilk don't know who is Agastya Muni. This is the contribution to Sanatan Dharma. Stalin's son and DMK is attacking not only Hinduism, he is attacking the Tamil culture, Tamil legacy and Tamil spiritual process. Moreover, not only Agastya Muni, I am coming to the other question. Subramanyam Bharati to Tiruvalluvar. Anyone who reads the Tiruvalluvar, I don't know whether he has read or not. They may be feeling proud of Tiruvalluvar, but they have not read it. You go to Tiruvalluvar, what he says about this Sanatana, what he says about the society. Therefore, I consider that this is a well thought statement against the Hindu society, Hinduism, and Hindu history, Hindu legacy. I am just coming to that, whether it is synonymous to Hinduism or not. Hinduism, the basis of Hinduness is Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma's basis is the Upanishads, two words, neti, neti. This is not, that is not. Contestation is the core of the Sanatana Dharma. That's why we have diversities. And we respect and adopt diversity, internalize diversity without any if and but. This makes the Sanatana Dharma different from other dharma and other civilizations.
Right. How do you respond, Mr. Rakesh Sinha, you know, since you've gone into history to establish how this dharma even came about, how do you respond to the criticism that has come your way on the fact that it is a Sanatan Dharma that divides people on caste lines, that has led to caste subjugation for several years? How do you respond to that specific allegation that has been leveled by Mr. Stalin?
Can anybody say that Protestant and Catholics and the caste system and Syrians and a lot of things is a result of the Christ? Or can anybody say that Shia, Sunni and Ahmadiyya, all the infighting and the Masawat, who are the Dalit Muslims?
I'm not sure the two things are even comparable.
No. If you can't say that, this is true. There has been untouchability. This is true. There is a caste discrimination, but the progressiveness and idealism is our founding philosophy, social philosophy.
So you're essentially saying that the Sanatan Dharma over a period of time has also evolved. Mr. Dharani Dharan, do you want to respond to that?
If anything,
Yes, I want to. See, if
just
Sanatan
let me finish that my statement. If any ills comes in any society, in a spiritual process, the thing is not the ills. Thing is that whether the society strives to correct it
Okay.
or does.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
In
enough.
UDP Karnataka,
Be that as it may, Mr. Sinha, you've made your point. You've essentially argued that there might have been these practices, but that Sanatan Dharma as a concept has also evolved. Mr. Dharani Dharan, please respond to that.
DMK government was the first government in history of independent India to give equal rights for properties and legislate on women remarriage and so on and so forth. So we are focused on equality, equality for all. So we think what Sanatan Dharma does is that divide people and then treat many people based on caste, OBCs, Dalits, STs, second-class citizens. That is the problem.
You've both extensively spoken about this particular issue on religious lines, but I also want to ask both of you the next question, which is on political lines. Mr. Dharani Dharan, do you think that Udayanidhi Stalin's comments spell trouble for the India bloc? Look at the criticism that has come from the top brass of the BJP, whether it is the Union Home Minister at a Rajasthan rally today who has attacked the entire India bloc for being haters of Hinduism, or whether it is Anurag Thakur who has in an interview to NDTV demanded an apology from Mr. Stalin. I mean, do you think that your comments may not alter or dent the fortunes of the DMK in Tamil Nadu, but do you think that politically this has been damaging for parties like the Congress, for parties like the Shiv Sena, for parties like the TMC, especially in the Hindi heartland?
It is the BJP that is anti-India and anti-Hindu because they believe in dividing people and they don't embrace the pluralism of this country, right? As I said, Sanatan Dharma affects the most majority of the people, right? Because it discriminates people, the majority of the Hindus. That is why we are against Sanatan Dharma, so it will no way affect, because we want social justice. What do I mean by social justice? Is equality and equity for all.
Like I said, that for decades this has been a narrative of the DMK, and it doesn't affect you in Tamil Nadu, but do you realize that this could have very real political implications for your other members of the India Alliance?
No, but the majority of the people in Uttar Pradesh are OBCs, Dalits and STs, and we are speaking for them. We want them to have equal rights. We want them to go and perform pujas in temple. Tamil Nadu is the only state in India that was done by a leader, M.K. Stalin, that people of all castes can be priests. Is the BJP government in Uttar Pradesh ready to do it?
Okay.
Right? That is equality. That is the equality we are talking about, and that is why we are against Sanatan Dharma. When I say we are against Sanatan Dharma, I mean all Hindus should be treated equally, should have the same rights. So why will that go against us?
Do you want to respond to that? Both on the point of what this means politically in terms of whether such a big alliance can actually align on these issues, and two, in terms of the caste equality point that Mr. Dharani Dharan has just raised.
He is not in fact in the position to define Sanatan Dharma, nor he is in the position to defend his leader. But it is his compulsion to speak something which is self-contradictory, but I am not going to comment on his remarks. But two things I am making very significant. BJP is not synonymous to the Sanatan Dharma, nor BJP is synonymous to the Hindu society. We are part of the Hindu society.
But Mr. Sinha, the criticism that has come in from the BJP today has been that the India bloc is anti-Hindu. Is that criticism therefore an exaggeration? That's my limited question.
I'm coming to that.
Yes.
This statement is a language of violence. This statement is a provocative against the larger Indian society. This statement is divisive. Therefore, it is not now the question is confined to the BJP. It is confined to the larger Hindu society. One. Larger India's unity integrity. Number two. A third, most important thing, that the alliance with which the DMK is an important partner. The leadership of the alliance, the so-called Ghamandiya alliance, is not in the position to speak. For the sake of power, for the sake of alliance, you are damaging the Hindu society. You are tolerating such an intolerant a statement, and that statement can create any situation in the
Mr.
country.
Dharanidharan, how do you respond to the fact that you have advertently or inadvertently hurt the sentiments of a certain section of people by these comments?
We have not hurt anyone. We are saying we want equality. So how is asking for equality and equal treatment of every human being and not to discriminate based on birth, how is that offending someone? Right? Asking for rights is not offending someone. Asking for equality is not offending someone. Saying that please do not discriminate based on birth it's not offending someone. I think if someone gets offended for that, then I think it's not my problem or our problem or Udayana's problem, right? It is their problem because they want the caste hierarchy to exist so that they can reap the benefits.
15 seconds. Rakesh Sinha, you're being accused of perpetuating a caste hierarchy in the country.
Hindustan
of course, BJP does. NEET, NEP, they all promote caste-based hierarchies.
Can his leader or any so-called Ghamandiya's leader can wash the feet of the Dalits, wash the feet of the Shramik work, the labor class? Prime Minister Narendra Modi, it is not a ritual. When Kasi temple was reconstructed or Kartabya Path was reconstructed, what did he do?
Okay.
It is Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has given example before the leaders of the democracy.
First, can BJP in Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh make sure that people of all castes can be pleased?
Ask your Stalin to declare a Dalit as the chief minister of the Tamil Nadu. Why don't you? Why you are choosing a dynasty?
Okay.
You never invited the president for inauguration of the new building, sir. You never invited the president to inauguration of the new parliament complex. I have one question.
I'm afraid we have to wrap this discussion. I know that both of you have points to make, but I'm completely out of time. It's a conversation that we will continue to have. Thank you both very much for joining us in Left, Right and Centre. Good night and thanks for watching.